Hello students, today we will discuss about joint stock company or company. What is company? For 12th standard there is a chapter which is accounting for share capital, In some books you will find company accounts. But directly say the chapter is also known as issue of shares. All the child says issue of shares. But before entering into the chapter, we will try to know what is company. The name, nature of company is as previous as the 11th standard. In 11th standard business studies, you have already studied what is the various forms of business organization, in which we have known about sole trade, partnership, joint stock company, and Hindu undivided family, and others also. Especially in accountancy portion, we have to study 2 or 3 chapters related to company. First is issue of shares, and simple issue of shares in forfeiture cases. Then after, issue of debentures and redemption of debenture. Okay? First of all, we will know what is company. Forget Indian Companies Act 1956. We have a new Indian Companies Act 2013, which section 2A says a joint stock company is an artificial person created by law, having a separate legal entity, perpetual succession and common seal. Clear? Once again I am discussing the chapter joint stock companies. Definition. First, let the definition of company. What says section 2A or section 2 of the Indian Companies Act 2013 says a joint stock company is an artificial person created by law, having a separate legal entity, perpetual succession and a common seal. Clear? So here we have an idea regarding definition of company. Okay? Next, what are the features of company? What are the features, characteristics or essential elements of company? Okay? The essential of company says a joint stock company is an artificial person. Artificial person means the features is a joint stock company is an artificial person. Artificial person means the company can sue us. We can sue the company. Company can do any legal business outside, inside a country, all over the world. It is an artificial person. It can act as a person, but it is not visible. Second is created by law. Created by law means a creation of joint stock company is followed by various legal formalities. As sole trade, as partnership, we cannot easily create or establish a company business. The company requires a various legal formalities before its establishment. Okay? First, joint stock company is an artificial person created by law having a separate legal entity. Separate legal entity means the ownership and the company runs X size. The company can continue its business even after death of its owner, and the owner can establish a new business after insolvency of a company. Clear? So it is a distinct part. Next, joint stock company is an artificial person created by law having a separate legal entity. Perpetual succession means infinite life. Infinite life means we have established a company, it will run for a longer life. It will not die or it will not close automatically. We have to intervene by court or by their shareholders to dissolve or wind up the company. Next, Large capital, comparing to sole trade, comparing to partnership, a joint stock company have too much capital, adequate capital from their shares. Next, transferability of shares. The shares of joint stock company is easily transferable from one person to another. It can be sold through or purchased through joint stock company. Okay, now the term is clear. Features of company and types of company. What are the third point is types of company. Types of company means what are the various kinds of company. First is according to establishment. According to establishment, there is registered company. First of all, the registered company are those companies which are established by Indian Companies Act 1956. They are called registered company. Number two, the companies which are called statutory company. So statutory companies are those companies which are established by law or by parliament, by special order of government. They are called statutory company. Clear? Statute, it means established by law. And third is chartered company. Chartered companies are those companies which are established by royal orders. Okay, like Bank of England, East India Company are called. According to place or according to countries, there are first foreign company which have their headquarters outside the country, and inland company. Inland company like the company which have their headquarters in the same, like Bata. Bata is our Indian company, but if we say Dell is foreign company. Third is the company which is limited or unlimited company. So limited company carries to limited by shares and limited by guarantee. You have to go through. And next is limited by shares, limited by guarantee, limited by shares, limited by guarantee, and unlimited company. And next one is under control. There is subsidiary company. Subsidiary company, it means service making companies, or the company which are called following company, and holding company. Holding company means main company who have acquired the shares of another company. It is holding, and other is subsidiary company. And next is the recently OPC. OPC means one person company. We have also to learn about OPC. OPC means one person company. Due to the various legal formalities and documentation required, OPC is also allowed that one company also can form a company. Then, what are the documents we have to prepare? Documents, it means what paper is essentially required or kept by a company. First, we have already known about articles of association, memorandum of association, prospectus. In the same way, we have to learn about what is memorandum of association. Memorandum of association, you know very well, is a kind of window by which an outsider can look into the company. Next one is article of association. Article of association, which is in ultra vires of the company. By it defines the internal relation between the shareholders and the company members. And third one is prospectus. Before issuing shares, a company issues prospectus, which says what are the number of shares, what are the determinants, face value of the shares, and what will be the dividend, what are the modes of forfeiting the shares, what are the methods of paying back the shares or redemption of shares, etc. And the main item will be concept of shares. Concept of shares. But concept of shares we have also learned in 11th topic. That is that under the chapter business finance. So business finance says that what is share? So share means part of capital of company. When a company says that we have 100 crore rupees as our capital, so it is termed as a share. Share means part of capital of a company, and part of capital of company is divided into various small denomination which is collectively called shares. Then shares is divided into two parts, equity share. Equity share means owner's right, the owner's invested fund, and preference shares. The preference share are those shares which are taken by the outsiders, which are taken by the general public. Clear? Owners will not get dividend. Owners will not authorize to get any kind of interest or dividends or return of capital till the lifetime of company. When you will invest rupees 1 crore at least in a company and buys equity shares, your fund will be invested in the company till the lifetime. And preference shares are those shareholders which have two preferences. You can get your invested amount at any time or before the company's dissolution or winding off of the company, and you will get a certain dividend. You will be allowed interest or dividend at a specific rate, either in case of profit or loss. Then the types are redeemable preference shares, irredeemable preference shares, cumulative preference share, non-cumulative preference shares, convertible preference shares, non-convertible preference shares, and so on. So go through the chapters in depth. And the concept of share capital, the concept of share capital says what are the main components of share capital. First is authorized or registered capital, by which the company shows its in memorandum of association that what will be the registered amount of investment. Number 2 is issued or subscribed capital, which is subscribed by public. Another is paid up capital, call scenario. So go through, and in next topic we will say about how to deal with the practical problems. Clear? So understand all the topics for examination with deep theoretical aspects. Thank you.